Hey everyone, hope you're doing well. Today I'm gonna make a follow-up video on the whole Bitcoin conversation from yesterday. Basically, what I had talked about is just Bitcoin, kind of how it got started, what it is, how you can trade it, and so on and so forth, and kind of like the apps I started with it. So first, getting into it, you're gonna need a wallet. You got a couple options. There's this blockchain app right here, which is just straight up a wallet. All it is a place for you to put your money in and take your money out. That's all it does is hold your bitcoins or your altcoins, depending on whatever you buy. It has no real function beyond that. I use Coinbase, which is this app here, because not only is it a wallet, I can also buy and sell on the exchange. Now I can only buy and sell Bitcoin and Ethereum. So if I want to buy Bitcoin right now, it's trading at 1206. I'm gonna buy Ethereum, it's 49. And then you can store it down here. Now I would recommend Coinbase, just because from what I've seen and what I've heard in reviews and stuff like that, it seems to have a better following, seems to be a little more trusted, a little more flexibility because you have both the wallet and the exchange built into one app, so that makes it nice. And then if you wanted to go to another route, blockchain, whatever, I mean that's totally fine. But like I use this the Coinbase as mine. And whenever you trade, like if you use like a like Coinigy here, which is a stock like a stock exchange kind of software, the money will come in and out of your wallet and then into this exchange. And then when you buy on the exchange, it'll be invested, and then once you sell, it'll go back into your wallet. So like I said, that wallet is just like a place to store your money is all it is. But depending on the software you use, there's three different types of wallet setups. You can have an online wallet, which is like these two apps on here, like Coinbase and Blockchain. There's a software wallet where it's just a wallet that's on your computer, so it's not online, so it's like a little more secure that way, you could say. And then there's a paper wallet where you basically just have that 30 digit number with like letters and stuff like that. That is your wallet basically address. You can consider like your wallet email address, you want, if you want to say it like that. But and you just have that on a piece of paper somewhere. That way it's not even online, it's not on a computer, it can't be hacked. It's like it's in your hand or in your normal everyday wallet, like in your pants pocket or whatever, so you could go that route as well. Now the other part of this video is going to be how to make the bitcoins. And I basically have these two apps. I have this BitMaker here, then I have this free BTC app here. The BitMaker, basically, it and BTC have one thing in common, or it's the same thing in common. Every 30 minutes, it will make 500 blocks on this app, and on the other app they call it Satoshi, but it'll make 500 Satoshi. And basically, once you get to a certain amount, you can go to this withdraw button here, and you can withdraw it as Bitcoin or withdraw it as Ethereum. Now you see it does have a minimum to withdraw. So you see Ethereum, the minimum withdrawal is 15,000, with the minimum to withdraw Bitcoin is 650,000. Now, since my wallet is Coinigy and it lets me have both Bitcoin and Ethereum, I chose to only withdraw Ethereum with this app because it's not as popular as Bitcoin, so there's probably more potential for it, but it's also a lot cheaper. But once you get to 15,000, you can basically withdraw it. Now that's just if you wait every 30 minutes and hit that 500 button. Like if you're just going through your day, like every time you whip out your phone, you might check your Facebook and email. You might be texting somebody, whatever. I mean, you could just pop up this app really quick, and then you could just, get a quick 500 blocks. But the other way you get blocks is by doing these tasks. Now, currently, I have this one in progress right here. It basically just has certain things it wants you to do, like so. And I can collect up to 375,000 blocks with this by completing this task. And the goal is one, to install and sign up, which I did. Goal two is to keep app installed for 3 days, which I did. And now I'm on trying to accomplish the third goal, is basically keep app installed for 15 days. So basically, I installed and signed up for the service. You know, it didn't cost me anything. It's absolutely free. And then now I just have to hold it for 15 days to get 375 blocks. And when I exchange that for the Ethereum, that's going to be a lot of Ethereum, which is going to be nice. Now, some of these other ones down here I've already done. But to give you an example, Coin Master is like a little game that I already did, but says goals: install and log into Facebook and complete Village 1. So you install this app, you log into Facebook, you know, just with the account like any other, you know, app game pretty much, and you complete Village 1. And once you do that, they'll give you 55,500 blocks. And then you can go down to some other tasks. You can go down to this one where it says goal: download and sign up for a free trial to get rewarded. You get 52,500 blocks. And just basically, these are all just like different apps in the App Store that you don't just download it and get the blocks. You download it and you complete whatever the task tells you to do, and then you'll get blocks. Now you could also go back to the claim area here and hit this button on the bottom left, and you'll have some more options for blocks. You can download games, you could take surveys, you know, you could do all this stuff in here. You could buy stuff with like real money and then get blocks. You know, there's a bunch of stuff, and all that you're going to be making basically those free blocks, which will convert into either Bitcoin or Ethereum depending on what you want. Now the other app that I use, this free BTC, they collect what are called Satoshi, which is the same exact design. You're creating blocks, you're creating Satoshi, whatever you want to call, every 30 minutes, and you get 500 every 30 minutes. And if you click the Bitcoin symbols, which are these two B's on the left and the right here, it'll also give you tasks. Whereas as Pirate Kings, you sit connect to Facebook and complete 25 spins to get your reward. And your reward would be 28,500 blocks. And then you can scroll down the list. You have a bunch of options here. You can play Monopoly. You can get free install and run Monopoly, and you get 3,500 blocks. You see the Disney Movie Club. You get almost 600,000 and all you have to do is get 3 Disney movies for $1.99 each. And I see membership details. So basically, this one wants you to spend a little money, but in return, you get over 500,000 Satoshi, which is a lot. Then you have all these other ones. You know, you could, on the Video Lab, you could register for a 7-day free trial and earn your reward. You got the gift cards, you know, you got quizzes, you know, you could take a survey between what's better between Snapchat or Instagram. You know, you could load more options and keep going down the list to find something you want to ultimately earn more of those Satoshis. Now, you can also hit this button in the top left here, and you could choose any one of these sponsors, and it'll have different options for you. Some of them you'll click and it'll play an ad. So I hit number 5, and now it's going to play an ad, basically. Or not. Doesn't want to work for whatever.
Music is an explosive expression of humanity.
This app's going to run, or this ad's basically going to run, and you see in the bottom left, it's going to take about 30 seconds. Now, once that 30 seconds up, you'll see at the bottom of the screen, it'll say 100, you get, or thank you for watching, whatever, you get 150 Satoshi. So that's another way to get them, is whenever, and sometimes when you hit that claim button for the 500 every 30 minutes, it'll sometimes automatically run an ad, and then you'll get an additional 150. So at the bottom, thank you for watching the video, you get 150 free Satoshi. So now that got added to my total. So now I have 123,975. Now when you withdraw on this app, you need 500,000 to get Bitcoins. And of course, you're only going to be getting like fractional shares. You're not going to be getting one full Bitcoin on neither app, you know, because a Bitcoin is $1,200. You know, you're not just going to play a few games and then they can get a $1,200 Bitcoin. That's not practical. But these are good just because over time, you know, you could be collecting every 30 minutes, or just throughout the day you could collect a few times, play a game or something, and then ultimately you'll get those free coins. Now, what's good about this setup is if you get a blockchain wallet and these BitMaker apps or the free BTC app, you can basically start making Bitcoin now, and all you need to set them up is an email. So I get a lot of comments, about people who are underage, under the age of 18, that say, "Oh, I can't wait to start investing because, I'm 16, I'm in high school, I can't open an account, I'm not old enough, whatever." And, they see the videos and they want to participate, which I don't blame them. Like, the fact that you're like 15 and 16 and you're already thinking about investing, like, that's the greatest thing in the world. You're like way ahead of the game. But with this setup, you can actually start accumulating Bitcoins, and it's little by little. You're only going to be accumulating like the little millibits or whatever, like you see on the BTC. It says 0.00000000, so it breaks it down into fractions. But those fractions, are worth money. You know what I mean? Fractions of $1,200, it could be like $40, like, and $40 just for basically playing a game, that's easy money in my opinion. But you all can start doing that right now, and all it costs really is your time. You take a survey, you play a game, you download an app, you download that app and you just like connect on Facebook, like, "Hey, I downloaded this app," fucking whoop, whatever, and you get some blocks for it, or you get some Satoshi for it for free. So there are options for people, who are disadvantaged for whatever reason and can't access like apps like Robinhood, Stash, Acorns, Loyal3, and all that. Even if you're out of the country, this is like the internet stock market. So as long as you got an internet connection, which obviously you must be because you're watching this video, you could download these apps and then you could start collecting right now. And you could trade, and and you can send money to people and they can send it to you. You have options. That's probably the most amazing thing about this kind of setup. And it's only been around like 7 or 8 years, so it's still in its infancy if you compare it to like the actual stock market, which has been around centuries. But people have been buying and selling for a long time. Like back in the day, I think like the main item they were really trading on the stock market was tulips. Like they were betting on the price of tulips. That's like so long ago. So Bitcoin, in my opinion, has a lot of room to run. And they do say, because it kind of bubbled up back here, like in 2014 at 1,000, and it's back up at this price right now. In 2017, like we could potentially be in a bubble. I don't think we are. I'm not going to buy into that. But even if it's going to be just like the regular stock market, it's going to go through a cycle. It's going to bubble up, pop, come down. Then people are going to start buying Bitcoin for way cheaper, which I'm definitely going to be doing it when that happens. And then I'm just going to ride it back up. Same thing with stock market. If it bubbles up and crashes, I'm going to wait for it to bottom out or get really low to the point where I'm ready to get into it. And then I'm just going to buy everything super cheap and just ride it up. That's just investing 101 right there. So do this at your own risk, of course. Understand what you're getting into, research, watch other videos, watch other content, read articles, stuff like that. Try to learn as much as you can. And just ultimately, like, this is just another avenue for everybody to get into the market or get into an outside market to help diversify themselves. I look at this as a good way to diversify myself outside of the main stock market. So if there is a bubble, crash, whatever, in the main stock market, this will kind of counterbalance that, which is nice. But that being said, I'm just going to leave it there. If you have any questions, as always, leave me a comment. Let me know. I'll try to answer it. And I'm going to follow up with some other videos. I'm going to do a video on mining Bitcoin next, probably. So look forward to that. And as always, if you like my content, help me out. Click like and subscribe. And I'll keep these things coming. So talk to y'all in the next video.